Hi, I'm Jamil Thobani. I'm a real estate agent right here in Calgary, Alberta with eXp Realty, and today we're going to talk about should you list your home today or should you wait? Let's get started. So one of the biggest misconceptions that's out there is that it's best to sell your home in the spring and probably early summer because that's when most families are looking to purchase a home. Why that is a misconception is there are many neighborhoods in Calgary that sell throughout the year, and there's continuous demand from January right to December for homes in a particular neighborhood, and it could be your neighborhood. So what we have to do is really analyze not only what's happened over the last 30, 60, 90 days in your community, but what's happened over the last couple of years when it comes to sales. And where has there been the greatest demand? Now, there may be months where homes have not sold, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't demand for homes in that month. It could be, or that time frame, it could be that there was not enough inventory or good inventory for your neighborhood. And so that might actually be a great time to sell because there might be some pickup in demand, which also means that people are willing to pay a little bit more. So when it comes to when is the right season for me to sell my home, all I can tell you is it depends. It depends on the type of property you live in, the neighborhood you live in, and the demand. So one of the things that you should really look at and have a conversation with your realtor on is, when is it typical that most buyers are looking to purchase in my neighborhood, and when does it make most sense for me to be able to put my home onto the market? So now we've talked a little bit about seasonality, but what about personal appetite or personal circumstances? So when we're looking at should I sell now or wait, we really need to understand what's going on in your life. Where do you see yourself right now versus, let's say, 3 to 5 years from now? Okay. Now, we don't know where the market is going to be going. I can tell you I don't have a crystal ball, and that's just a running joke amongst all real estate agents. But what I can tell you is that we have to start taking out additional data points. So we might be looking at where's the market going, potentially. We could be looking at mortgage rates. We could be looking at personal circumstances of yours, such as, are you going to be working in the city? Are you traveling a lot more? Do you have people who, are you adding more people to your family? So is your family growing? Are you downsizing? So there's a variety of different factors that we need to take into consideration. One of the biggest things that when I work with investors is what's happening with rental rates and my tenancy agreements, and how do I make sure I can line things up? So there's a little bit more of a conversation that you need to have with an advisor like myself as a real estate agent to understand the different attributes of what a sale can look like and how it can be positioned well. One thing I can recommend for you to do is to download the Upgrade Your Home method. And it's a document that we put together to help sellers just like you to better understand what the approach could be and things to take into consideration as you're looking to sell your home. So we touched on this a little bit earlier, which was on demand for the neighborhood when we're looking to sell your home. But now we have to have a little bit more of a conversation about the micro and macro economic environment or demand that's happening in the different communities. So we can look at what's happening in Calgary as a whole, but we have to start bringing it down. And there's two things we really have to look at. The first one is what's happening in your neighborhood. And we touched on that a little bit. What's the supply and demand? But the second thing we have to take into consideration is where are you looking to move to? And so if you're looking to stay within the same community, then that's great. And if you're looking to, move from a condominium to, say, a detached home, or you're going from a smaller detached home to something that's bigger, or vice versa, whatever it is, we have to really look at what's happening from an economic perspective. What's happening from a supply? What is happening from a demand perspective? And how is that going to impact you and your numbers at the end of the day? So what we then want to do is make an assessment and say, if we're starting to see that there is a greater amount of demand for the type of home that you have, and not as much demand for the type of property you want to buy, you might be in a really good spot to sell now and then wait it out to see if there's further reduction in demand for the type of property you're looking to purchase so that you can buy it on the low side. So what we're doing here is really trying to understand the different economic environments for the type of property that you're looking to sell and potentially buy, and then go from there. Okay, so we've talked about seasonality and when is the right time to sell your home throughout the course of the year. And as I had mentioned, it may not just need to be in the spring and summer, it could be throughout the year. We've also talked about trends in the neighborhood and, are you looking to buy in that neighborhood? Are you looking to still stay in that neighborhood? And some individual factors and personal reasons that might be triggering the reason why you need to sell your home. And of course, there's always market conditions that we have to be fully aware of, not only from what's happening in Calgary, but in the micro environments that you're going to be working within. All I can say is that all of this are data points for you to take into consideration. So do your analysis and think it through. But if you need some help with that and you want to learn more about how we help people sell homes, there's a couple things you can do. The first thing is download our Upgrade Your Home method. It's great for anyone that's looking to make a move. Whether you're looking to move up or downgrade your home, you're just looking to sell an investment property, there's going to be some great content in there for you. So we're going to drop a link for that below. But the second thing that I'd like you to do, and I'd encourage you to do, is to feel free to reach out to me or someone on my team. We'd be more than happy to chat about your personal circumstance and help you round out your assessment and think it through. If you found any use in this video, feel free to like this video and share it with anyone else that you believe might find it of use as well. And remember to subscribe to our channel because we're always pushing out good, relevant content about the Calgary market. Looking forward to catching you guys next time.